towel shining, cold water underfoot, steam on the ceiling, black road, polished wood. They came for the spark, I came for the springs. Morning mist rises while the whole place begins. Blue towel shining, cold water underfoot, stone walls warm in the air, smells of pine. Their peace lasts hours till the booking expires. Mine runs through the mountain and never runs dry. Private bath hidden behind cedar screen. She wore soft charcoal, clean cut at the knees. The architect traced where the skylight should open. Rain crossed the glass where the water stayed golden. The healer prepared herbs in small linen bundles. Juniper mint, wild thyme from the valley. Guest praised the calm and the candles around him. I studied the source and the tunnels beneath it. Fast through the hall, every step stayed focused. Old pipes replaced without touching the stone. Where she tested the water, then smiled at the silence. No forced little speech, no camera beside us. By noon the next lodge had entered the drawings. Blue tile shining, cold water underfoot, steam on the ceiling, black road, polished wood. It came for the spark, I came for the springs. Morning mist rises while the whole place begins. Blue tile shining, cold water underfoot, stone walls warm in the air, smells of pine. Their peace lasts hours till the booking expires. Mine runs through the mountain and never runs dry. They calm these candles and music selected. Mine stays intact when the room feels neglected. They copy old rituals after magazines praise them. I meet the people, preserve them for decades. They're friends for the pool when the weekend was costly. Mine bring clear answers when the pressure gets awkward. They purchase soft towels and call it refinement. I keep the heat steady through winter in silence. A loud guest went with gold on his slippers. Asked for more privacy while filming the entrance. Spoke of old customs and snapped at the keeper. Mistook being served for becoming the leader. The staff stay composed but his posture looked fragile. His luxury vanished when nobody admired it. He left with a robe and a stage little picture. I stayed with the mason reviewing the fractures. The version of power in these people beneath them. I makes every person work better beside me. They demand recognition before giving value. I let results settle before choosing an angle. That money runs hot when emotion controls it. Mine waits till the room shows the truth without polish. They rush to the feature everybody mentions. I fix for the visitor, never should notice. Blue towel shining, cold water underfoot, steam on the ceiling, black road, polished wood. They came for the spark, I came for the springs. Morning mist rises while the whole place begins. Blue towel shining, cold water underfoot, stone walls warm in the air, smells of pine. Their peace lasts hours till the booking expires. Mine runs through the mountain and never runs dry. Beyond the ridge sat a workshop for tiles. Mineral glaze drying and rose by the fire. Deep moss pale, ash storm grey, burnt orange. Each square held marks from the hands that are shaped. She chose muted blue for the floor near the garden. I chose whiter kilns and a safer new chimney. The master kept samples from 40 long winters. I gave younger workers a reason to learn them. A weak eye has marble. Wherever space opens, a sharp one knows quiet. It can make a room richer. A visitor notices the scent and the softness. A builder checks drainage, ventilation and pressure. Their finest escape depends on hidden labor. My plainest decision protects every layer. They enjoy the surface and leave after breakfast. I strengthen the bones that make comfort look effortless. She asked for the best sweet-faced trees, not the skyline, because peace feels cheaper when status defines it. No promise forever, no romantic performance, just rain against cedar and natural closeness. She left with a towel wrapped in brown woven paper. I stayed till the water ran clear through each chamber. At 3 in the morning, one vow of needed changing. I thought every room held the same steady warmth. The crown is a booking, my crown is the source. The flex needs reception, mine flows without force. They buy one calm evening and label it balance. I build the conditions that make calm a habit. They wear white robes and pretend they found wisdom. I read one week joy and prevent the whole problem. They leave when the mist disappears from the windows. I own the first drop and the last drop that follows. Blue towel shining, cold water underfoot, steam on the ceiling, black road, polished wood. They came for the spark, I came for the spring song. Morning mist rises while the whole place begins. Blue towel shining, cold water underfoot, stone walls warm in the air, smells of pine. The peace lasts hours till the booking expires. Mine runs through the mountain and never runs dry. Silver blades flash, silver blades flash, white floor underfoot, mask come down. Every heartbeat turns mute. They chase one clean touch, I control every route. Bell rings twice, then the weak step out. Silver blades flash, white floor underfoot. Dark satin color, calm eyes, tailored suit. Their courage looks tall till the distance gets short, and mine never moves even when steel points toward it. Private, saw open before morning traffic. Pearl grey fitted, every movement balanced. Coach drew a line where the front foot should settle. Tiny correction made the next strike. Effortless foes on the wall carried hand-stitched grips. Blue core wrapped tight around polished hilts. Gets praised the shine and the old family emblems. I watched the young fencer turn pressure to rhythm. Fast feet glide in the waist in the pattern. Shoulder stays loose while the wrist snaps rapid. Step draw faint and the whole lane open. Opponent froze when the diamond got broke. On my circle stayed quiet near the edge of the piss. Nobody needed a photo to prove they had seen it. By breakfast new flooring was ordered. More coaches arrive with a program for juniors. As silver blades flash, white floor underfoot. Masks come down, every heartbeat turns mute. They chase one clean touch, I control every route. Bell rings twice, then the weak step out. Silver blades flash, white floor underfoot. Dark satin color, calm eyes, tailored suit. Their courage looks tall till the distance gets short, and mine never moves even when still points toward it. The swagger survives where the wrist stays imagined. Mine sharpened for years against people with talent. They crowd every room where the winners are gathered. I notice the ones still repeating the basics. The circle gets wider when trophies are present. One gets more useful whenever tests become harder. They borrow a posture, a phrase and an accent. I built mine alone where applause never entered. A loud man arrived in a scarlet line jacket. Held a 40 wrong, still corrected the athletes. He spoke about instinct and blinked at each thing. Kept looking around when the coach had a smile. He wanted one bout with the cameras recording. A young reserve made him retreat without warning. His confidence fell when the room stayed respectful. True skill needs no cruelty to make pride look fragile. Behind the main hall, an engraver work late. Cut silver by hand for the guards and the plates. She chose a small pattern like frost on the window. I chose lighter, balance and stronger construction. No giant initials, no gemstones around it. Fine lines look richer because space surrounded them. The master passed tools to a careful new student. Old craft moved ahead without turning to costume. Silver blades flash, white floor underfoot. Masks come down, every heartbeat turns mute. They chase one clean touch, I control every route. Bell rings twice, then the weak step out. Silver blades flash, white floor underfoot. Dark satin color, calm eyes, tailored suit. Their courage looks tall till the distance gets short, and mine never moves even when still points toward it. A winter pavilion stood beside the lake. Pale stone columns, black reeds, frozen shade. She traced one curve where the roof made a garden. I removed two walls so the view could feel larger. Taste does not fill every corner with symbols that give the eye room and let silence look finished. The visit accounts all the costly materials are sharp. Mind feels how the proportions hold still. The finest display needs protection from contact. My plainest advantage appears during conflict. They practice to smile while the room feels approving. I practice decisions when outcomes stay moving. They wear confidence like fabric selected. Mine sits in the breath and cannot be rented. They purchase those symbols to borrow importance. I enter with nothing and leave people cautious. You ask why my blade had a grip without color. A steady hand never needs help, but you notice no promise was offered, no scene was extended. Just clean conversation and mutual presence. She left with the engraved garb wrapped in dark cotton. I stayed for the juniors and watched their feet sharpen. The throne is a chair near somebody victorious. My seat stays empty, the whole lane still knows me. They point at the medal, I studied the habit. They celebrate winning, I repeat the cause that the threat needs volume. But this is an anger, mine is one small step that destroys every angle. They came dressed like power and left looking nervous. I never raised my voice, the distance did service. Silver blades flash, white floor underfoot. Masks come down, every heartbeat turns mute. They chase one clean touch, I control every route. Bell rings twice, then the weak step out. Silver blades flash, white floor underfoot. Dark satin collar, calm eyes, tailored suit. Their courage looks tall till the distance gets short, and mine never moves even when skill points toward it. Blue tile shining, cold water underfoot. Steam on the ceiling, black road, polished wood. They came for the spark, I came for the spring. Morning mist rises while the whole place begins. Blue tile shining, cold water underfoot. Stone walls, warm, and the air smells of pine. Their peace lasts hours till the booking expires. Mine runs through the mountain and never runs dry. private bath, hidden behind. See the screen, she wore soft charcoal. Clean, cut at the knees, the architect traced. With a skylight should open, rain crossed the glass. Wow, the water stay golden. A healer prepared herbs in small linen bundles. Juniper mint, wild thyme from the valley. Guests praise the calm and the candles around them. I studied the source and the tunnels beneath it. Fast through the wall, every step stay focused. Old patch replaced without touching the stone when she tested the water. Then smiled at the silence. No forced little speech, no camera beside us. By noon, the next Lord Chad entered the drawings. Blue tile shining, cold water underfoot. Steam on the ceiling, black robe, polished wood. They came for the spark, I came for the springs. Morning mist rises while the whole place begins. Blue tile shining, cold water underfoot. Stone walls warm, and the air smells of pine. Their peace lasts hours till the booking expires. Mine runs through the mountain and never runs dry. They calm these candles and music selected. Mine stays intact when the room feels neglected. They copy old rituals after magazines praise them. I meet the people who preserve them for decades. They're friends for the poor when the weekend was costing. Mine bring clear answer when pressure gets awkward. They purchase off towels and call it refinement. I keep the heat steady through winter and silence. Allow guests enter the gold on his slippers. Ask for more privacy while filming the entrance. Spoke about customs and snapped to the keeper. Mistook being served for becoming the leader. The stuff they composed but his posture looked fragile. His luxury vanished when nobody admired it. He left for the robe and the stage little picture. I stayed with the mason reviewing the furniture. Their version of power and these people beneath them. I makes every person more better beside me. They demand recognition before giving value. I let results settle before choosing an angle. The money runs hot when emotion controls it. Mine waits till the room shows the truth without polish. They rush toward the feature. Everybody mentions I fix what the visitor never should notice. Blue tile shining, cold water underfoot. Steam on the ceiling, black robe, polished wood. They came for the spark, I came for the springs. Morning mist rises while the whole place begins. Blue tile shining, cold water underfoot. Stone walls warm, and the air smells of pine. Their peace lasts hours till the booking expires. Mine runs through the mountain and never runs dry. Beyond the ridge like a workshop for tiles, mineral glaze, drying in rows by the fire. Deep moss pale, ash storm grey, burnt orange, each square held marks from the hands that had shaped it. She chose me the blue for the floor near the garden. I chose by the kilns and a safer new chimney. The master kept samples from 40 long winters. I gave younger workers a reason to learn them. A weak cat adds marble wherever space opens. A sharp one knows quiet can make a room richer. A visitor notices the scent and softens the building. Checks drainage, ventilation and pressure. Defiance escape depends on hidden labor. My plainest decision protects every layer. They enjoy the surface and leave after breakfast. I strengthen the bones that make comfort look effortless. She asked why I had the best sweet face trees, not the skyline. Because peace feels cheaper when status defines it. No promise forever, no romantic performance. Just rain against cedar and natural closeness. She left with a towel wrapped in brown woven paper. I stayed till the water ran clear through each chamber. At 3 in the morning, one valve needed changing. At 4, every room held the same steady warmth. The crown is a booking, my crown is the source. The flex needs reception, mine flows without force. They buy one calm evening and label it balance. I build the conditions that make calm a habit. They wear white robes and pretend they found wisdom. I read one week joint and prevent the whole problem. They leave when the mist disappears from the windows. I own the first drop and the last drop that follows. Blue tile shining, cold water underfoot. Steam on the ceiling, black robe, polished wood. They came for the spark, I came for the springs. Morning mist rises while the whole place begins. Blue tile shining, cold water underfoot. Stone walls warm, and the air smells of pine. Their peace lasts hours till the booking expires. Mine runs through the mountain and never runs dry. Red clay spinning, wet hands, sharp turn. Kill mouth glowing while the cedar logs burn. They came for the vase, I came for the village. Ash falls once, then a whole glaze shifts. Red clay spinning, wet hands, sharp turn. Smoke climbs slow where the hill roads curve. The taste needs labels before it feels certain. Mine knows the worth while the shape stays unfinished. Workshop awake before daylight touched roof. She wore soft black with a rust-colored scarf. The master pressed on lines around the tall vessel. Every small dent made the silhouette stronger. Shells held bowls in pale green and charcoal. Some cracked and firing, some came out flawless. Visitors hunted the smoothest and brightest. I picked the rough edge that gave it a signature. Fast through the yard where the apprentices work. Aprons dusted, short sleeves roll, fresh wheels arrived. New lamps burn bright and my people move quietly. Each carried a purpose. No extra bodies assembled for optics. Before noon struck, the second kiln opened. The village had orders for months in advance. Red clay spinning, white hand sharp turn. Kiln mouth blowing while the cedar logs burn. They came for the vase, I came for the village. Ash falls once, then the whole glaciers. Red clay spinning, wet hand sharp turn. Smoke climbs slow where the hill roads curve. Their taste needs labels before it feels certain. Mine knows the wealth while the shape stays on. Their confidence blooms, they're a famous collection. Mine stays the same, beside broken test pieces. They quote what a critic decided was tasteful. I watch how the maker corrects sweet proportions. The circle grows loud when the table looks costly. Mine grows more useful when errors appear. They purchase the object when scarcity helps it. I stand near the fire before value is visible. A polished guest entered in cream colored leather. Held every cup up like cameras were present. Called one bowl simple, then praised it at dinner. After someone whispered the pottle was an honor. His opinion changed with the room's temperature. The clay stayed honest and made him look borrowed. He left with a box and a story for strangers. I stayed while the master adjusted it. For the wealth is a jacket tailored for witnesses. Mine is the nerve to walk out of a bidding room. They need every surface to echo achievement. I remove what distracts to the whole line feels balanced. They chase admiration through objects with history. I help living hands make the next chapter worthy. They want clean view without meeting the furnace. Red clay spinning, wet hand sharp turn. Kiln mouth glowing while they see the logs burn. They came for the vase, I came for the village. Ash falls once, then the whole glaciers. Red clay spinning, wet hand sharp turn. Smoke climbs slow where the hill roads curve. The taste needs labels before it feels certain. Mine knows the worth while the shape stays unfinished. Beyond the ridge sat a weaving house, and they go threads cross pale wall on a loom. She chose a pattern with gaps in the border. The empty small spaces made every mark sharper. Wooden frames not with a steady low rhythm. Old hands guided new ones without decoration. I ordered warm floors and repaired every window when it came. But the looms kept moving. A week I feel space because silence feels risky. A strong one, less one detail carried a picture. They brag about rarity after supply disappears. I notice neglect while the door remains open. Their finest purchase rests high on a shelf. My plainest decision keeps 20 homes working. They call it collecting and lock it from daylight. I call it alive when the next hand can shape it. She asked why the chosen bowl carry no pattern. The curve had enough, another mark would weaken it. No promise, got stage, no romance, got stretched. Just kiln heat fade and a mutual respect. She left for one cup wrapped deep and rolled in, and I stayed for the firing and watched colours settle at 3. Smoky blue ran through iron red edges at 4. One mistake became better than planned. Their throne is a showroom, mine sits by the furnace. Their crown is a price tag, mine survives what I want. They flex, finish beauty and skip every failure. I turn, feel the temps into sharper behavior. Arrive for the harvest and pose with a basket. I worked in the rain when the soil looked barren. They call themselves rare because access was limited. I make rare things common, then move to the next one. Red clay spinning, wet hand sharp turn. Kiln mouth glowing while the cedar logs burn. They came for the vase, I came for the village. Ash falls once, then the whole glaciers. Red clay spinning, wet hand sharp turn. Smoke climbs slow where the hill rolls curve. Their taste needs labels before it feels certain. Mine knows the worth while the shape stays unfinished. While the shape stays unfinished. While the shape stays unfinished. Silver blaze flash, silver blaze flash. Silver blaze flash, white floor underfoot. Masts come down, every heartbeat turns mute. They chase one clean touch, I control every route. Bell rings twice, then the weak step out. Silver blaze flash, white floor underfoot. Dark satin collar, calm eyes tailored suit. Their courage looks tall till the distance gets short, and mine never moves even when steel points toward it. Privates all open before morning traffic. Pearl grey fitted every movement balance. Coach drew a line where the front foot just settle. Tiny correction made the next stride. Effortless fills on the wall, carry hand stitch grips. Blue cord wrapped tight around polished tilts. Guests praise the shine and the old family emblems. I watch the young fencer turn pressure to rhythm. Fast feet glide in the waist in the pattern. Shoulder stays loose while the wrist snaps rapid. Step jaw faint, then the whole lane opened. Opponent froze when the timing got broken. My circle stayed quiet near the edge of the piss. Nobody needed a photo to prove they had seen it by breakfast. New floor and was ordered, more coaches arrived with a program for juniors. Flash, white floor underfoot. Must come down, every heartbeat turns mute. They chase one clean touch, I control every route. Bell rings twice, then the weak step out. Silver blaze flash, white floor underfoot. Dark satin color, calm eyes tailored to their courage looks tall till the distance gets short, and mine never moves even when steel points toward it. Yeah.
Their swagger survives with the wrist is. Imagine man sharpened for years against people with talent. They crowd every room where the winners are gathered. I notice the ones still repeating the basics. The circle gets wider when trophies are present. Man gets more useful whenever tests become harder. They borrow a posture, a phrase and an accent. I built mine alone where applause never entered. A loud man arrived in a scarlet line jacket, held the foil wrong. Still corrected the athletes. He spoke about instinct and blinked till he faint. Kept looking around when the coach had a smile. He wanted one bout with the cameras recording. A young reserve made him retreat without warning. His confidence fell when a ruse. Their respect for true skill needs no cruelty to make pride look fragile. Behind the main hall and engraver work late. Cut silver by hand for the guards and the plates. She chose a small pattern like frost on a window. I chose like a balance and stronger construction. No giant initials, no gemstones around it. Fine lines look richer cause space surrounded them. The master parts tools too careful you stood on old craft. Knew the head without turning to costume.
Silver blades flash, white floor underfoot. Moss calm down, every heartbeat turns mute. They chase one clean touch, I control every route. Bell rings twice, then the weak step out. Silver blades flash, white floor underfoot. Dark satin collar, calm eyes tailored to their courage looks tall till the distance gets short, and mine never moves even when still points toward it. A winner pavilion, stood beside the lake. Pale stone columns, black reeds frozen shade. She traced one curve of the roof, met the garden. I removed two walls so the view could feel large. A taste does not fill every corner with symbols. It gives the eye room and let silence look finished. The visitor council, the costly materials, a sharper man feels how the proportions hold still. The finest display needs protection from contact. My plainest advantage appears during conflict. They practice a smile while the room feels approving. I practice decisions when outcomes stay moving. They wear confidence like fabric selected. Mine sits in the breath and cannot be rented. They purchase all symbols to bold with importance. I enter with nothing and leave people cautious. She asked for my blade at a grip without color. Steady hand never needs help, he noticed. No promise was offered, no scene was extended. Just clean conversation and mutual presence. She left with the engrave, got wrapped in dark cotton. I stayed for the juniors, I watched their feet sharpen. The road is a chain and somebody victorious. My seat stays empty, the whole lane still knows me. They point at the medal, I study the habit. They celebrate winning, I repeat what caused it. The threat needs volume, witnesses and anger. Mine is one small step that destroys every angle. They came dressed like power, left looking nervous. I never raised my voice, the distance did service. Silver blades flash, white floor underfoot. Moss come down, every heartbeat turns mute. They chase one keen touch, I control every route. Bell rings twice, then the weak step out. Silver blades flash, white floor underfoot. Dark satin collar, calm eyes tailored suit. Their courage looks tall till the distance gets short, and mine never moves even when still points toward it. Cold marble on the shoes. Velvet rose park, cold marble on the shoes. Gallery goes still when the black doors move. They came for the canvas, I came with a vision. One light clicks on, every face gets different. Velvet rose park, cold marble on the shoes. Midnight coat fitted, pale gloves, no jewels. The status needs noise just to hold its position. Mine bends the whole room without asking permission. Private all open after closing time. White walls, thin shadows, straight lines. She wore muted plum with a silver glass. Stopped at one portrait, never rushed past. The curator spoke about pigment and pressure, how blue went dark when the varnish got older. Guess praised the frame and the name in the corner. I watched The Apprentice restore every color. Passed through the archive, flat drawers, clean labels. Charcoal studies laid across long tables. No cameras, no speech prepared, just linen. Soft brushes and control there. I ordered new lamps for the conservation. Wing fresh glass, clean vent, safe storage. Before dawn arrived, 3 rooms were active. The next set of hands are the place to practice. No velvet rose park, cold marble under shoes. Gallery goes still when the black doors move. They came for the canvas, I came with a vision. One light clicks on, every face gets different. Velvet rose park, cold marble under shoes. Midnight coat fitted, pale gloves, no jewels. The status needs noise just to hold its position. Mine bends the whole room without asking permission. The taste grows bold when the plaques is important. Mine reaches the surface before praise gets recorded. They stand near the masterpiece hoping it lends them. I notice the damage that them try to hide. That people appear when the the opening is crowded. Mine stay to the final, crate closes safely. They purchase a moment already approved. I back the quiet skill that keeps it alive. A bright suited guest kept correcting the guide. Used borrowed opinions, then changed them twice. Equal one word empty, then praised his restraint. Once he heard that estimate doubled, his laughter ran hard for the minimalist chamber. Silence made every word cheaper. He left with a catalogue tucked under his arm. I stayed wild to restore a batch one faded bread. Their confidence hangs from the wall like a rental. Man walks through bare rooms and still feels substantial. They chase each symbol, the wealth he chose. I choose what will matter when fashion is broken. The circle gets wider as soon as percenters. Man gets more precise when the outcome gets harder. They wear old culture like cloth for any evening. I strengthen the hands that prevent it from leaving. Velvet ropes, pot cold, marble on the shoes. Gallery goes still when the black doors move. They came for the canvas, I came with a vision. One light clicks on, every face gets different. Velvet ropes, pot cold, marble on the shoes. Midnight coat, fitted pale gloves, no jewels. The status needs noise just to hold his position. Mine bends the whole room without asking permission. Across the courtyard, a stone carver worked. White dust settled on his sleeves and shirt. She traced the curve on unfinished stone. The form looked stronger with less definition. The chisel struck once, then paused for the grain. A careless hit could erase several days. I added new benches and covered the roof. Rain stopped beside him when work could continue. Next door, glass panels lean near the furnace. Smoke grey, honey gold, deep river green. The maker cut shapes for an entrance screen. Light would move through it from morning till evening. She chose one pale section with bubbles inside. Imperfection turned sunlight into something alive. I took no trophy and asked for no credit. The building would carry the message. The biggest display still depends on the maker. My smallest adjustment keeps makers from fading. They flex finished beauty and skip every fracture. I know what survives because I saw what shattered. They seek rare pieces for borrowed distinction. I leave plain-handed and sharpen the difference. The room looks expensive cause objects surround it. Mine is complete because nothing is crowded. The loud crowd slips when the lighting gets honest. The quiet decision can withdraw the whole context. They stand by the work and describe themselves through it. I alter the future but nobody views it. The fame needs a frame, a wall and a witness. Man crosses the threshold before I event it. They bought the picture and posed it center. I changed where the spotlight fell and left with the shadow. Velvet ropes, pot cold, marble under shoes. Gallery goes still when the black doors move. They came for the canvas, I came with a vision. One light clicks on, every face gets different. Velvet ropes, pot cold, marble under shoes. Midnight coat, fitted pale gloves, no jewels. The status needs noise just to hold his position. Mine bends the whole room without asking permission. Red clay spinning, wet hands, sharp turn. Kill mouth glowing while the cedar logs burn. They came for the vase, I came for the village. Ash falls once, then the whole glaciers. Red clay spinning, wet hands, sharp turn. Smoke climbs slow where the hill rolls curve. The taste needs labels before it feels certain. Mine knows the word for the shape stays unfinished. Mine knows the word for the shape stays unfinished. Workshop awake before daylight touched roof. She wore soft black with a rust-colored scarf. The master pressed thumb lines around the tall vessel. Every small dent made the silhouette stronger. Shelves, elbows in pale green and charcoal. Some cracked in fire and some came out flawless. Visitors hunted the smoothest and brightest. I picked the rough edge that gave it a signature. Fast through the yard with apprentices work. Aprons dusted, short sleeves rolled. Fresh walls arrived, new lamps burned bright. And my people moved quietly, each carried a purpose. No extra bodies assembled for optics. Before news struck, the second kiln opened. The village had orders for months in advance. Red clay spinning, wet hands, sharp turn. Kill mouth glowing, they came for the vase, I came for the village. Ash falls once, then the whole glaciers. Red clay spinning, wet hands, sharp turn. Smoke climbs slow where the hill rolls curve. The taste needs labels before it feels certain. Mine knows the word for the shape stays unfinished. The confidence blooms near a famous collection. Mine stays the same, but I broke into pieces. They quote what a critic decided was tasteful. I watch how the maker corrects with proportion. The circle grows loud when the table looks costly. Mine grows more useful when errors appear. They purchase the object when scarcity helps. I stand near the fire before value is visible. A polished guest entered in cream-colored leather held. Every cup popped like cameras were present. Called one bowl simple, then praised it at dinner. After someone whispered the potter was honored. His opinion changed with the room's temperature. The clay stayed honest, it made him look borrowed. He left with a box and a story for strangers. I stayed while the master adjusted the air for the wealth as a jacket. Tailored for witnesses, mine is the nerve to walk out of a bidding room. They need every surface to echo achievement. I remove what distracts to the whole line feels balanced. They chase admiration for objects with history. I help living hands make the next chapter worthy. They want clean beauty without me in the furnace. Red clay spinning, wet hands, sharp turn. 𝐏𝐥𝐚𝐲𝐥𝐢𝐬𝐭 glow. When they came for the race, I came for the village. Josh falls once, then a whole glacier. Red clay spinning, wet hand, sharp turn. Smoke climb slow where the hill rolls curve. The taste needs labels before it feels certain. Mine knows the worth while the shape stays unfinished. Beyond the ridge sat a weaving house. Indigo threads cross pale wool on the loom. She chose a pattern with gaps in the border. The empty small spaces made every mark sharper. Wooden frames not with a steady low rhythm. Old hands guided new ones without decoration. I ordered worn floors and repaired every window. Winter came but the looms kept moving. A week I fill space because silence feels risky. A strong one, that's one detail carry the picture. They brag about rarity after supply disappears. I notice neglect while the door remains open. The finest perch rests high on the shelf. My plainest decision keeps 20 homes working. They call it collecting and lucky from daylight. I call it alive when the next hand can shape it. She asked why the chosen bowl carry no pattern. The curve held enough, another mark would weaken it. No promise got staged, no promise got stretched. Just kill and heat fade in a mutual respect. She left for one cup wrapped deep in raw linen. I stayed for the fire and I watched colours settle. That free smoky blue ran through iron red edges at full. One mistake became better than planned. Their throne is a showroom, mine sits by the furnace. Their crown needs a price tag, mine survives without one. They flex finish beauty and skip every failure. I turn for the temps and sharper behavior. Arrive for the harvest and pose with a basket. I worked in the rain when the soil looked barren. They call themselves rare because access was limited. I made rare things common, then moved to the next one. Red clay spinning, wet hands, sharp turn. 𝐏𝐿𝐴𝐚𝐲𝐥𝐢𝐬𝐭 glow. When they came for the race, I came for the village. Josh falls once, then the whole glacier. Red clay spinning, wet hands, sharp turn. Smoke climb slow where the hill roads curve. The taste needs labels before it feels certain. Mine knows the worth while the shape stays unfinished. Yeah, the shape stays unfinished. Green felt lit, first brace was the room. Ivory balls scatter black cue cuts through. They bet on the game, I read every cushion. One clean strike, now the whole table listens. Green felt lit, first brace was the room. Dark pinstripe fitted, soft leather shoes. The nerve looks strong till the angle gets narrow. Mine stays exact when the last pocket matters. Private hood open, no crowd at the entrance. She wore deep olive with a gold hair fastening. Chalk dust pale on the edge of her fingers. Watched one bank shot, then smiled at the physics. 𝐏𝐥𝐚𝐲𝐿 downstairs turned ash into balance. Hand cut the shaft till the grain ran straight. Visitors asked which inlay looked richest. I checked how the weights are behind every stroke. Fast on the cloth, no pause in the sequence. Too real, side spin, clean drop in the corner. No lucky swing, every route had a reason. I left free balls where the next move looked useless. He rushed for the obvious, struck his own future. I cleared the frame without changing expression. Before midnight ended, new tables were ordered. Fresh lamps lowered to sharpen the borders. Green felt lit, first base was the room. Ivory balls scatter black cue cuts through. They bet on the game, I read every cushion. One clean strike, now the whole table listens. Green felt lit, first base was the room. Dark pinstripe fitted, soft leather shoes. The nerve looks strong till the angle gets narrow. Mine stays exact when the last pocket matters. Their confidence lives in the size of the wager. Mine comes from seeing three moves beyond it. They gather loud friends to enlarge every entrance. My side stays lean, every mind brings an answer. They celebrate power by smashing the break. I leave perfect control where force will betray them. They chase quick applause of impossible shots. I take simple positions and empty the table. A velvet jacket, guests kept raising the stakes spun-choke. Like a coin talked over the markers. The pressure was nothing and tightened the shoulder. Missed an easy bread when the silence grew colder. He blamed uneven cloth, blamed life from the ceiling. The table stayed level, his ego was lean. And he left with a story with fortune I told him. I stayed with the maker, reviewing the rails. The version of class needs a witness beside him. Mine survives alone in a room with no music. They buy carved cues after champions endorse them. I know which playing sharp is the cleanest response. They wear calm faces while numbers stay friendly. I keep the same pose when a whole pot turns heavy. The mistake decoration for disciplined judgment. I strip every choice till the outcome looks certain. Green felt lit, first breaks just the room. Ivory balls scatter black cue cuts through. They bet on the game, I read every cushion. One clean strike, now the whole table listens. Green felt lit, first breaks just the room. Dark pinstripe fitted, soft leather shoes. The nerve looks strong till the angle gets narrow. Mine stays exact when the last pocket matters. Next room.
Cue cases stood open on benches, walnut shells now with smoke color suede. She chose a slim latch that closed without sound. I removed brass corners that made it look crowded. The artisan measured each curve by the shoulder, but case you feel absent until a prick text. They call luxury weight, extra shine, extra symbols. I call it the detail that never interrupts. They're fine, it's smooth, only works in the moment. My weakest position still carries an exit. They need every vantage arranged in advance. I turn bad placement into pressure for others. They stare at the pocket and miss the full pattern. I watch every rebound before touching the wide. They think being fearless means striking much harder. I went through restraint and let gravity finish. She asked why I never celebrated the win in the next frame begins. While the last ball is falling, no promise got offered, no scene got inflated. Just measure that contact and mutual patience. She left with the cue case, held close to her side. I stayed till the cloth lay smooth without ripples. At 3-1 rail, return half and then shorter. At 4 every bank found the point I predicted there. The crown is a jackpot, my crown is position. The threat is the wager, man is the decision. They flash what they risk to appear more important. I risk almost nothing and leave with the whole room. They saw 1 green table and 4, it was leisure. I saw 40 angles and closed every future. Their loudest victory depends on my mistake. I give them no opening and pocket the daylight. Green felt lit, first break splits the room. Ivory balls scatter black 𝐏𝐥𝐚𝐲𝐥𝐢𝐬𝐭. They bet on the game, I read every cushion. 1 clean strike, now the whole table listens. Green felt lit, first break splits the room. Dark pinstripe fitted, soft leather shoes. The nerve looks strong till the angle gets narrow. Mine stays exact when the last pocket matters. Yeah. Green felt lit, first break splits the room. Ivory balls scatter, black cue cuts through. They bet on the game, I read every cushion. 1 clean strike, now the whole table listens. Green felt lit, first break splits the room. Dark pink stripe fitted, soft leather shoes. Their nerve looks strong till the angle gets narrow. Mine stays exact when the last pocket matters, yeah. Private call open, no crowd at the entrance. She wore deep, I live with a gold there fastening. Chalk dust pale on the edge of her fingers. Watch 1 bank shot, then smiled at the physics. 𝐏𝐥𝐚𝐲𝐥𝐢𝐬𝐭 downstairs turn ash into balance. Hand cut the shaft to the grain ran straight. Visitors asked which in they look richest. I checked how the weights are behind every stroke. Fast on the cloth, no pause in the sequence. 2 real side spin, clean drop in the corner. No lucky swing, every route had a reason. I left 3 balls where the next move looked useless. He rushed for the obvious, trapped his own future. I cleared the frame without changing expression. Before midnight ended, new tables were ordered. Fresh stamps lower to sharpen the borders. Green felt lit, first break splits the room. Ivory balls scatter, black cue cuts through. They bet on the game, I read every cushion. 1 clean strike, now the whole table listens. Green felt lit, first break splits the room. Dark pinstripe fitted, soft leather shoes. Their nerve looks strong till the angle gets narrow. Mine stays exact when the last pocket matters, yeah. Their confidence lives in the size of the wager. Mine comes from seeing 3 moves beyond it. They gabble out friends to enlarge every entrance. My side stays lean, every mind brings an answer. They celebrate power by smashing the break. I leave perfect control where force will betray them. They chase quick applause with impossible shots. I take simple positions and empty the table. A velvet jacket gets kept raising the stakes. Spun short like a coin talked over the mark. As the pressure was nothing, then tightened the shoulder. Missed an easy red when the silence grew colder. He blamed uneven cloth, blamed light from the ceiling. The table stayed level, his ego was leaning. He left with a story where fortune I failed him. I stayed with the maker reviewing the rails. Their version of class needs a witness beside it. Mine survives alone in a room with no music. They buy carved cues off the champions and endorse them. I know which plane sharp gives the cleanest response. They wear calm faces while numbers stay friendly. I keep the same pose when the whole pot turns heavy. They mistake decoration for discipline, judgment. I strip every choice till the outcome looks certain. Green felt it, first break splits the room. Ivory balls scatter, black cue cuts through. They bet on the game, I read every cushion. 1 clean strike, now the whole table listens. Green felt it, first break splits the room. Dark pinstripe fitted, soft leather shoes. That nerve looks strong till the angle gets narrow. Mine stays exact when the last pocket matters, yeah.
Next room, cue cases stood open on benches, walnut shells lined with smoke-colored suede. She chose a slim latch that closed without sound. I removed brass corners that made it look crowded. The artisan measured each curve by the shoulder. A case should feel absent until it protects. They call luxury weight, extra shine, extra symbols. I call it the detail that never interrupts. The finest move only works in the moment. My weakest position still carries an exit. They need every advantage, arrange in advance. I turn back placement into pressure for others. They stare at the pocket and miss the full pattern. I watch every rebound before touching the white. They think being fearless means striking much harder. I win for restraint and let gravity finish. She asked why I never celebrated the winning. The next round begins while the last ball is falling. No promise got offered, no scene got inflated. Just measured that contact and mutual patience. She left for the cue case, held close to her side. I stayed to the cloth, lay smooth without ripples. At 3-1 rail returned half an inch shorter. At 4, every bank found a point I predicted. A crown is a jackpot. My crown is position, my fact is the wager. Mine is the decision. They flash what they risk to appear more important. I risk almost nothing and leave with a whole room they saw on green table and thought it was leisure. I saw 40 angles and closed every future. The loudest victory depends on my mistake. I give them no opening and pocket the daylight. Green felt lit, first break splits the room. Ivory balls scatter, black cue cuts through. They bet on the game, I read every cushion. One clean strike, now the whole table listens. Green felt lit, first break splits the room. Dark pinstripe fitted, soft leather shoes. That nerve looks strong till the angle gets narrow. Mine stays exact when the last pocket matters.
Velvet ropes, pop, cold marble on the shoes. Gallery goes still when the black doors move. They came for the canvas, I came with a vision. One light clicks on every face, gets different. Velvet ropes, pop, cold marble on the shoes. Midnight coat, fitted pale gloves, no jewels. The status needs noise just to hold its position. Mine bends the whole room without asking permission. Private hall, open after closing time. White walls, thin shadows, straight lines. She wore muted plum with a silver clasp. Stopped at one portrait, never rushed past. The curator spoke about pigment and pressure, how blue went dark when the varnish got older. Guest pays the frame and the name in the corner. I watched the apprentice restore every color. Fast through the archive, flat drawers, clean labels. Charcoal studies, they deposit long tables. No cameras, no speech, prepared, just linen. Soft brushes and controlled air. I ordered new lamps for the conservation wing. Fresh glass, clean vent, safe storage. Before dawn arrived, 3 rooms were active. The next set of hands had a place to practice. Velvet rose, pop, cold marble on the shoes. Gallery goes still when the black doors move. They came for the canvas, I came with a vision. One light clicks on every face, gets different. Velvet rose, pop, cold marble on the shoes. Midnight coat, fitted pill gloves, no jewels. This status needs noise just to hold its position. Mine bends the whole room without asking permission. Their taste grows bold when the plex is important. Mine reads the surface before praise gets recorded. They stand in the masterpiece hoping it lends them. I notice the damage that time tried to hide. The people appear when the open is crowded. Mine stayed till the final crate closes safely. They purchase a moment of ready, they proved about the quiet skill that keeps it alive. A bright so your guess could correct in the guide. Used borrowed opinions, then changed them twice. He could one work empty, then praised restraint. Once he heard the estimate doubled, his laughter ran half of the minimalist chain. But silence made every word cheaper. He left with a catalogue tucked under his arm. I stayed wild to restore and match one faded red. Their confidence hangs from the wall like a rental. Mine walks through bare rooms and still feels substantial. They chase each symbol, the wealthy chokes. I choose what will matter when fashion is broken. The circle gets wider as soon as present. Mine gets more precise when the outcome gets harder. They wear old culture, black cloth for an evening. I strengthen the hands to prevent it from leaving. Velvet ropes, park, cold marble on the shoes. Gallery goes still when the black doors move. They came for the canvas, I came with a vision. One light clicks on every face, gets different. Velvet ropes, park, cold marble on the shoes. Midnight coat, fitted pale gloves, no jewels. The stage needs noise just to hold its position. Mine bends the whole room without asking permission. I
across the courtyard, the stone carver worked. White dust settled on the sleeves and shirt. She traced the curve on unfinished stone. The foam looked stronger but less definition. The chisel struck once, then paused for the grain. A careless hit could erase several days. I added new benches and covered the roof frame. Stopped deciding when work could continue. Next door, glass panels lean near the furnace. Smoke grey, honey gold, deep river green. I make her cut shapes for an entrance screen. Light would move for it from morning till evening. She chose one pill section with bubbles inside. Imperfection turned sunlight into something alive. I took no trophy and asked for no credit. The building would carry the message. The biggest display still depends on the maker. My smallest adjustment keeps makers from fading. They flex finished beauty and skip every fracture. I know what survived cause I saw what shattered. They seek rare pieces for borrowed distinction. I leave plain handed and sharpen the difference. The room looks expensive because objects are rounded. Mine looks complete because nothing is crowded. Allow crown slips when the lighting gets honest. A quiet decision can redraw the whole context. They stand by the work and describe themselves through it. I alter the future while nobody views it. The thing is a frame, a wall and a witness. Mine crosses the threshold before I have entered. They bought the picture and posed its center. I changed where the spotlight fell and left with a shadow. Velvet ropes, park coat, marble on the shoes. Gallery goes still when the black doors move. They came for the canvas, I came with a vision. One light clicks on every face, gets different. Velvet ropes, park coat, marble on the shoes. Midnight coat, fitted belt, gloves, no shoes. The status needs noise just to hold its position. Mine bends the whole room without asking permission.